Why is this skeleton not duding anymore? Let me turn him back on. That skeleton... There we go. Look, it's a Ryu. And look, Kusaryu is playing Urian, his other character. Leona wasn't hard besides some HD combos, which is why that now HD combos are gone. Like, Leona charging is actually kind of cool. I'm weirded out that Jen is a fan of mine. I'm genuinely weirded out by that. I'm weirded out that Jen and G both independently found me. I have like so much respect for Jen. It feels weird that he would like give me the time of day. Leona was probably one of the... I don't know. There were like several players who made Leona look really good. Mostly Korean. I'm pretty sure that Mad KOF played Leona for a while, and I think there was one of the other really big Cafe'd guys played Leona like as a full-time main. Juicebox played Leona. He was pretty good. Shen is very humble. Any tips for start charge character players? Play charge characters. The biggest thing that always stops everyone is the fact that they don't try. Every single person's like, how do I play charge characters? And I'm like, what charge character are you trying to play? And it's like, well, I'm not trying to play anyone, but like, I want to play this guy. It's like, shit, just play him. Charge characters automatically, like, charge characters teach you how to play them just in the basic way that charging works. It's like, well, I have to charge all the time. It's like, yeah. Start there. Start with the guile that just holds down back and then fucking work your way around to, like, the full charge, like, playstyle. If you want actual individual things to practice, you can practice, like, doing jump-in charge combos. Like, fucking Q, jump-in roundhouse, stand medium kick into dash punch. It's like, that's a useful combo. Or, like, depending on your game, you know. Guile, jump, roundhouse, fucking stand fierce, low strong flash kick. Charge characters, like, teach you fundamentals. Literally, the trick is to hold down back. I wonder what version of DP that was. Hard DP into super literally doesn't work, but I doubt it was hard DP. But depending on which DP you use, you have very little time to combo into super. And it's possible that because the super wasn't hitting on the first frame, it didn't hit fast enough. I feel like charge moves are very unintuitive, but I find them really satisfying. I prefer charge characters like vastly, but a lot of charge characters are awful in various fighting games. Not awful like tier-wise, but just awful to play. It takes like a special kind of charge character. Aura's charge and I love him. Both of Aura's main special move for footsies is charge. Nice juggles. Oof. That's kind of risky. If Q didn't commit, he could super through that. That wasn't a punish. I feel like it might be. If you're reversal. I prefer charge Vega by a lot. I know that sounds silly. But I normally really like Vega, but I just don't have a feel for SF5 Vega at all. I much prefer charge Vega. Aura's Fireball is definitely not bad. It's one of the better fireballs in Third Strike. It has decent range, decent speed, and the ability to angle is super useful. It also has very fucking little recovery for when you shoot it upwards for the medium and hard version. That was a car throw. The biggest problem with it is that he gets so damn wide when he throws the light one. You can trade with it really easily as most characters. Anti-air fireballs, there's only 2 anti-air fireballs in Dead Strike, and they're both fantastic. They're both 2 of the best fireballs in the entire game. They're probably the 2 best fireballs in the entire game. No, Akuma air fireball. If we're not counting like super fireballs, that would be my tier list. Is Akuma air fireball, Urian ground fireball, Oro ground fireball. That would be my top 3 fireballs. Most fireballs in Third Strike are just a little useless because of parrying. Fireballs like here, why don't you have some meter? Generally. We were doing scary stuff earlier, but then I got bored of it. So now we're just watching Chun-Li, which is pretty scary. How to approach a woman with a 2-frame jab. What if in my theoretical fighting game you ran like Fireball 1 and Fireball 4? What if you just ran 2 Fireball based special moves? He shook out of that. I saw that. Successfully shook out. Is that some kind of gag, Don? Is that me in the corner? Is that old art? Is that my costume? Yeah, what if you just ran the Sonic Boom and the Hadouken? What if that was that absolute madman who just runs 3 Fireball special moves? I try to make it so there would be a real utility to that. I mean, imagine fucking trying to play against that guy with a fucking... He picks the Fireball that you can shoot up, and the Fireball that goes straight and is really fast and does good damage, and the Fireball that's really slow and has long startup, but like controls the screen for a long time. Imagine you played that guy. Imagine you played the guy who literally just filled the screen with Fireballs. He took Street Fighter and made it into Lambda 11. To be honest, I have trouble finding a feel for Ryu in this game, and Ryu's one of my better characters. That would be kind of cool if you picked 2 different Fireballs and there was no Fireball law. That would actually be really cool. I like how crushing Honda is awful for T-Hawk, and yet he's not even like that awful for T-Hawk. He's not even the limit of how awful things can get for T-Hawk. Medieval was kind of fun, but I was like, it had like little things I was griped about. Namely, the controls were kind of stiff and you could only play with the pad, and the camera is kind of annoying. I'm like used to like fucking two joysticks, and that game feels like it'd be a lot better with 2 joysticks, which is I guess why they made a fucking PSP version. Oh shit, I haven't even thought about a teleport. I probably wouldn't have a teleport. I might have like a fucking command dash. That really depends by what you mean on. This is like before Ryu and Ken became so different. Ryu and Ken are very similar in Street Fighter 2, and they're less similar in this game. They're like as similar. They might even be more similar. It depends on like what you're using to differentiate them. In terms of normals, they're fucking almost identical in this game. Ryu and Ken have a very similar normal selection. But in terms of special moves, no pair of special moves for them works quite the same. Oh, hold on a sec. Anyway, Ken is... If you're looking for a Ryu, Ken is a fine Ryu in this game. If you're like coming from Street Fighter 4 or 5, Ken is very similar to Ryu in this game. I was thinking about attack speeds for my fighting game. I was thinking it would be very normalized. Avatar Fighter would almost certainly not have grooves, because it probably wouldn't have super meters or anything like that. Maybe you could choose between dashing or running. I don't know, that's farther than I was thinking. Maybe one of the characters could have a dash and then like another one could have a run. Maybe that could be the gimmick of the little guys that he runs instead of dashing. Or even the medium-sized guy. Nice. Oh, but what was I about to say? I had like a really cool idea about Avatar Fighter. Oh yeah, but like let's say like I would have a predetermined like list of normals for each character. Okay, so there'd be 3 separate characters in terms of normals. And let's say the fucking it would be very deliberate. Let's say the fucking little guy had a fucking side switching command grab. The side switching command grab, I would probably let's just pretend I had input buffering SF5 style for like linking purposes because I don't want the game to be hard. But like let's say I had the little guy and I had like fucking a command grab where it jumps over your head like fucking Yun style. I would make it so that if you had that command grab, it was like +3. And you have like one button, like let's say Ibuki stand jab style. You have like one 3-frame roll, and you've gotta go. If you're gonna pick that move, you've gotta go into that jab. And then if you do that, you've gotta pick like a fucking. You only get that jab into like 2 jabs or whatever, and that's your fucking combo. But you could also pick a special move that combos from a jab. But like most special moves, like maybe don't combo from jabs. So it's like you can pick this fucking. This fireball is kind of shittier than other fireballs, but it comes from a jab. Probably not a fireball. This I don't know. Hit grab. I don't actually know. PPSSPP is supposed to be great, but I don't actually know the medieval on PSP is this a remake of 1. But I didn't even try. I like didn't care that hard. I just got the PS1. I was like, I want to play the original. And then I played the original. I was like, I don't feel like this anymore. Anyway, you'd have to devote basically 2 move slots to comboing out of a command grab instead of just having a regular ass command grab. That just does a lot of damage. But like maybe the little guy doesn't even have a fucking regular ass command grab that does a lot of damage. That's punished, but he could have done better. You're supposed to block until he stops and then like crouch fierce into EX donkey kick, for example. Maybe Revelator will come out someday. Nice punish. No strong punishes, dash punches. What on earth could you ever wish was stuck in Third Strike? Third Strike is like a better second impact. You guys are nuts. The art styles is one of the only things I even understand a little bit. DP to Denjin was so that it was blocked. If it hit, like, he was guaranteed to be really far away. Nice punish. So it was an easy parry, but it was still worth it to try and make him parry it. In case you happen to get it to break him open. I haven't been streaming Third Strike for that long. No. Sean was bullshit in Second Impact. Anyone who misses him doesn't remember. The only thing I'll permit from people missing about Sean was like his old normals. What fucking games ever is Ibuki top tier? Like the only one I can think of is fucking New Generation and Second Impact. I want to play someone in SF5, but they can't be too good or else like I'll lose. I want to play Ibuki. I want to play some Ibuki sets against someone. Ooh. Ooh. That was cool. I too missed the dunk after the DP. Isn't close hard kick like the same? Maybe after this video I'll play some Street Fighter 5 because that sounds really fun. There's still so much of this video left though. I like Ibuki a lot in Street Fighter 5. I want to like play her. Yes, Oro's forward throw. Oro was infinitely worse in Second Impact though. He didn't have chicken combo from a grounded opponent. Or he did, but he has to start from a jump in. Or like be the perfect range. Both of those were shit. Nice. He needed that. That was a good double parry. It was good awareness that Ryu could have done that. Nice parry. That should have been a punish. Ibuki versus Balrog sounds fun. One of the problems with Ibuki has a lot of problems, and I consider this to be like the most overt. Okay, Ibuki can confirm jab strong into short or jab strong into fierce based on whether the opponent's hitting or blocking, but you have very little time to do it. But it is reactable. But that fucking reactable confirm becomes really hard online. And Ibuki can do stand medium kick, and she can confirm it into stand roundhouse or crouch roundhouse, stand roundhouse, target combo, or she can just leave it as is, stand medium kick, based on whether the opponent's blocking. And it's really hard to react, but it is reactable. And again, it just goes to shit online. Ibuki has like target combo strings where they should be better, but the fact that you're playing online makes it really hard. I think that's like literally the most effective thing about Ibuki, is that she's not well designed for online play. Her confirms are too, like, they're not confirmy enough. My character should either have a confirm or not have a confirm. I don't like confirms that are only confirms for some people, or confirms that are only confirms in some environments. I feel like every move should either give you 10 frames to confirm, which is nothing, or like fucking 30 frames to confirm, which is enough. 10 frames is actually probably... no, it's nowhere near enough. I think the actual biggest problem with Ibuki is the fact that fucking her V-skill is impossible to use and she dies before she can use her V-trigger. I think the way that her health is so low, and the fact that her V-trigger is, like, you know, locked behind her health, just makes it really hard to use her V-trigger. It means she can basically, the fact that it's 3 bars too, it means she can basically never ever use V-reversal, or she has to only use V-reversal. There's no in between for Ibuki. I think that's the most effective thing about her. I think the V-reversals are generally better for Ibuki than her V-trigger is. Ibuki absolutely should have been 2 bar. That was like an oversight, just flat out. Honestly, Ibuki probably should have been 950 health as well, because I think she's 900, and that's just not enough. She's not good enough to justify 900 health. I feel like Ibuki is underrated, don't get me wrong. I feel like Ibuki is a better character than most people give her credit for. But those are just some things that I just think are busted about her design, that are like just oversights. Nice pressure. He had one opportunity to open up Remy, and he got it. That's blocking. I hate when Urians do that to me. That shit is good. A 4-bar V-trigger would be really hard to get. You need a really good V-skill to justify that. This is a matchup where 12 can do his footsie things. Urian doesn't really ruin anyone. Urian just has kind of good and kind of bad matchups. He's got almost 5-5s across the board. He's got like a couple 6-4s and a few 4-6s. 4-bar Nakali? No, he'd have a hard time getting that. His V-skill isn't good enough. He'd be able to get it in some matchups and not others. I'm down with 950 HP Nakali though. It's not that most people aren't good enough for tier lists to matter, it's just most people aren't good enough for the conventional tier list to matter. The thing is, tier lists change based on your skill, but it's not like they stop existing. A good example is Bison. Bison is a really hard character if you're bad. Like, hard to fight. Or like fucking Blanca in Street Fighter 4. If you're bad, it's like really hard to beat a Blanca. Even if the Blanca's only a little bit better than you. Even if the Blanca's worse than you, it's really hard to beat a Blanca. It's not like tiers are relevant, it's just tiers different. Urian doesn't have any tools that work particularly well against 12. And 12's tools all work pretty well against Urian. This matchup is not that bad. Yeah, the tower combo itself is kind of a lost opportunity. in order to go for the Tart combo ender, you've got to sacrifice like your like big damage combos. Opportunity cost. And even then, every time you land the Tart combo, that's 1 V skill. Like how many V skills do you need to get an extra entire V bar? A lot. It could be Urian's worst matchup possibly, unless it's Chun-Li. It's like one of those two, but I'm not quite sure which. But they're both like 4.6s. They're not that bad. They might be like 3.5, 6.5. But that's like the strongest. Our fireball spam is not that bad. 12 can do low dives and it goes under even medium fireballs. And even then it's not that bad. You can just jump in air parry. And even then Urian can't really spam fireballs because 12 can hit him with Samurai House and shit. It's like not that bad. Air fireball is a decent skill for both Urian and Oro to pull out against 12, but it's not like game winning. It's just a little bit helpful. Because you can confirm out a bit on hit and it does nice damage, but like it's not guaranteed. It's not riskless. And you are doing it predictably. Gen with V-skill swap might happen. Twins with V-skill swap will literally never happen. Gen with V-skill swap would be really cool though. I could see that eventually happening. I like the idea of Daigo's a winner, but I don't know. Who won? It was Knuckle D, wasn't it? I like watched it, but I was like half asleep while I was watching it. It is a light of virtue. Good knowledge. That's true. Sonic breaks are one-handed booms, and they're pretty much better than booms in every way. Don't require charge, so you can instantly flash kick after you throw them. They come out really fast. The only downside is they cost B-bar. There's literally only one reason Gao can't do motion booms, but Nash can, and it's to make them more different as characters. I was cheering for my boo. Xian. Dorai? The Hugo? Big guy? Yes. I love watching this guy play. Super Dorai 3, as they say. Damn, every single time John Takeuchi was on the fucking player thing, I was like, who's that girl on the right? The neighborhood I live in, it's like it's a bad year for kids. Most people are like teenagers or adults or babies. There aren't like a whole lot of children. So there haven't been that many trick-or-treaters today, which is a shame. I'll just Google pictures of trick-or-treaters, and I'll get the same experience. Urian's headbutt's really annoying in this matchup. This is probably a matchup where Urian is slightly at an advantage. There's nothing about Urian's mirror that makes it particularly good or particularly bad against anyone, though. Except Takuma's teleport. Urian is very balanced based around his meter, which means he's reasonably balanced against everyone. He's very mediocre with no meter and very good with meter against everyone. Poison's penis is extremely debatable. It has basically almost never been acknowledged whether she had one or not. The real question was, was Poison ever pre-op? And the answer is yes. Poison is transsexual. We think. It's pretty much confirmed at this point. But whether poison ever got post-op is like something that's basically never been addressed. Ooh. I like that jump back roundhouse on tall guys. That shit's good. I like how Street Fighter has an actual potential Fuda character, and yet everyone makes Fuda-chan anyway. I did say that. Rafi with the quotes. Always been the #1 for recording stupid BAF quotes. Hit me with another one. We need like a BAF bot with all these quotes. That throw, trying to catch a parry. I think Urian versus Shotos is fair. He dies if you hit him. I don't quite remember saying that. It sounds like something I probably said at some point or another. I probably said that about a low tier character. I definitely said that at least once. Oh, I love the jump instant. I mean, the very low. You can't do it on the way if you've got to do that on the way down. It's really cool looking when you do it right. I did say that. I asked what was the point of bringing back Oro, not his penis. That's kind of my real opinion. They better keep that sweep frame. Old man penises aren't like sexual, they're just funny. It's okay to have shit like that in a game. I also said that. I also said what a waste. What game? When I was a kid I didn't know you could run. That must have been about a video game, but I don't know which one. I killed the babies too. I said that like the other day. I said that like yesterday. I do want to be a lolly in high school. Damn, you guys with all the quotes. Lollies are for bullying. Nice. Punish that taunt. What do you guys fucking think lollies are for? If even a single person says tenderly loving, you're gonna get banned. That's a sick quote. I want that as my fucking epitaph. I want that to be on my gravestone when I die. That one's too good. That one looks like it's above me, you know what I mean? That's too good for me to have said it. Oh shit, Plum. I said that. It wasn't about extermination, it was about eugenics. I was like, I want the best burrito. I want the Aryan burrito. I want the burrito with the guac and the fucking both kinds, like the refried and the fucking black beans. And the fucking double meat. And like the pico de gallo and the spicy. I might have said that at some point or another. Probably immediately after a sip of green tea. Flying fish mom. That was probably Klonoa. That's the only flying fish mom I can think of. And I did want to fuck her. These combos. Tatsu does the same damage as DP there, but Tatsu has better corner carry. And if you do forward dash Tatsu, it has better corner carry than just regular Tatsu. Never trust other people with mustard. Mustard is such a personal journey. That one's true. The only person who knows how much mustard you want is you. Jesus Christ, did I say that? That's metal. I would rather fuck a cheese grater than stream Extreme Edition. Extreme Edition is bad. I should play some, that's a scary game. I should play some Kaizo Pokemon Blue. These quotes. How have people been writing this shit down? I don't have a foot fetish, but if I did, it would definitely be Elena's feet. I don't remember saying that at all. But now that I read it, it's something I would say. Honestly, I've never eaten mustard with anything but hot dogs. What actually do you put mustard on? Oh yeah, mustard on sandwiches. No, I've had that too. Which two characters did I say that about? Is that Fire Emblem Fates? No. I might have said it about the main two characters of Lunar. There was technically no incest there, but it was definitely weird. Did I say that? What was my context? I think I did say that, but I don't remember what I was talking about. I have mustard downstairs, but I don't have hot dogs. Is there anything worse than that? God, I might have said that at some point. I remember there was like a degeneracy test on like, what's that site? It's like some kind of quiz site, like Quizilla but older. And one of the questions was like fucking, it was like a degeneracy test, like how degenerate are you? And I took it for whatever reason. And one of the questions was, do you know what cockvore is? Like all the other ones are like, well fucking, have you done this, have you done that? Most of it's like internet stuff, it wasn't like a fucking real life, like sexual endeavor kind of thing. Because everyone knows the more weird sex stuff you do, the better a person you are in real life. Whereas if you do weird sex stuff online, you're just pathetic. Ooh. I said that about Silent Hill Homecoming for certain. Let's all go on Roll 34 together and search Cock 4 Street Fighter and see what we get. What's the next Silent Hill game I should play through? Is it Zero? Should we all complain about Zero while I play it? I honestly hate Origins. Just like my fanfiction, it's one of my catchphrases. I know, but Mode 7. You guys want to hear a dumb story? When I was in high school, I almost crashed my car because I saw that I was driving around a place I hadn't really driven around that much, and I saw that there was a Wiener Schnitzel, and I was like, oh shit, there's a Wiener Schnitzel. And I was like looking out the side of my car, and it was like the first time I'd ever looked out like the side window while driving forward, and I like started to veer. I didn't crash, but like my friend was in the car, and he's the only reason I didn't crash because he was like, Jim. Also, that's my name. True story. When people say that shit, I'm just so confused. I feel like it is gay to like a big dick. And yet every fucking straight guy is like, oh man, I want a big dick in my porno. Explain this. I don't understand. Man, my name is just out there now. I'm sure you can told everyone. I like have this fucking... I like Wiener Schnitzel a lot despite the fact that it's shitty fast food. Nice little strong and trade with the fireball there. That was nice. Please don't, please don't, what do you call that? Please don't call the feds to my house. Dude, that's like the fucking porn that just makes no sense to me. I agree, Epsilon. Like, I agree wholeheartedly. What's with blowjob porn? Get this out. Get blowjob porn out. I've literally never watched blowjob porn and liked it. It's literally a girl's face and a guy's dick. It's like, what's sexual here? I can just look at girls' faces like fucking off the internet if I want to. It's not that hard to get a picture of fucking. It's not that hard to look at a girl's face. And then there's a guy's dick, which I don't really terribly care about, to be honest. It's like, why would I like the combo? It's like, oh, well, look how much the girl's enjoying it. It's like, shit, the girl could be enjoying it no matter what it is. Damn, that's my name. It's just there. What about that one porno that I'm sure we've all seen? Where it's like vigorous fucking. And then all of a sudden, it's like fucking here comes the money shot. And then it's like fucking zoom in on the guy's ass. And then it's like a fucking zoom in on the guy's face. And it's like, Aah! And it's like, wow, there goes my boner. Why does any fucking porno ever have a zoom in like either of those? I don't want to see the guy's face ever. .3D porn is just worse. I agree. 3D porn is ass. Nice parry. I like how you can confirm even that deep in the fucking clap pressure. Nice. That's like the mix-up. It's like universal overhead into SPD or universal overhead into super. It's like a really good mix-up, but it's also really, 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 really risky. Ah, it's the worst. 3D porn is just bad. I'm like thinking of all these things in the 3D porn and just like, wow, this is fucking shit. Got her. He needs to get like a. She's probably gonna do wake up DP or some shit. Ah, come on, dude. I would have parried that. That was obvious as fuck. He would have wanted me parried that. Sometimes I pull on it so hard, I rip the skin. That fucking video. I've never seen the source video of that, and it'd probably be gay as fuck if I actually did watch it. But I love that fucking video. The fucking noise he makes. I can see that. Like the slight southern drawl on both of them. Oh shit, I'm sorry. That jump, if Lena DPs, it goes under Ken. You can just parry those jumps, but it puts you in a weird situation. It's not like the parry gives you a punish. You gotta be kind of specific about the timing or else Ken will go over you. Nice red parry. This Ken is really good. This is the really good Ken from several videos ago. This guy like convinced me he was the best Ken I'd seen in a long time. But now I've seen him in a bunch of videos and it's just like, well, he's just an ordinary good Ken. I don't know, what the fuck? Metal Gay Solid? I haven't seen any of that, but I'm not going to watch it right now. Nice parry. That was like a reasonably good punish. He could have added a DP, but I'm not even sure if adding the DP would add damage. So all in all, that was like pretty stellar. Nice. That was a good punish. Low strong into DP as an anti-air. Following a parry. That was like really clean. That was the correct thing to do. Damn, every time I remember that there's no kidney stone inside me, I get like a little happy. I like remember that there are no bad things in the world. Oh, that combo. He could have comboed into DP from that, but I think he wasn't expecting to hit. Wow, that's really hard to do. I'm not joking. That's like really hard to do. I'm pretty sure you have to walk out of the corner and then do a full DP going left. You might be able to do like, no, I don't think you can do like right, down, left. I don't think that works. Taihe. This guy does, oh wait, no, Tamihe. I've never even fucking, I feel like this guy's played once. I read it as Taihe because there's another player who like goes by Taihe, but that second character is different. I had a kidney stone, it just came out. Nice combo. Nope, never mind. Elena's in charge of finishing punishes. Elena's in charge of hitting, going for, and then hitting the correct combo. Like clockwork. That combo is not hard. There's literally nothing hard about that combo. I could hit it 100 times out of 100, I guarantee it. Elena players just spend all of their time practicing fucking... not combos anyway. The thing about that combo is you get more damage if you do a walk-in, like, low version of DP. The stem was 3mm, it was pretty small. I took a picture of it and put it on Twitter if you want to look at it. Fuck. You can walk in and do a light version of DP and that does more damage. This is going to kill if he does it right. No, corner. He was pretty close. No, he was far enough. Missed the super. Did not go for the Crota salvage. Stupid. Crota's, I mean, fuck. Aura's command grab is quite minus. It's very punishable. It's like minus, like, 15-ish. Every character in the game can punish it, like, fairly easily. Except, I think, Dudley. Dudley can't get a meaningful punish. He's, like, the only one. Dudley has to use a super to punish it, I think. Anyway, what was I talking about? Yeah, Elena has to do walk-in, like, low version of DP. Or, like, even walk-in high version of DP I think is still good. She has to walk-in DP to get extra hits, basically. You can just do an immediate hard DP and that works and it combos, but you can get more damage by doing walk-in DP. But the motion is literally just DP. DP motion, hold forward, kick. It's, like, not hard. It's a lot worse than -5. You can punish it with some pretty slow shit. Like, Shoto sweeps punish it. Those aren't fast. Those are like fucking 10 frame startup or whatever. It's just really far away. It's one of those special moves. It's one of those things where the limiting factor is range. Punishing Aura's command grab is like punishing a Honda headbutt, except it's easier. Because every character can punish it. It's like punishing... What's like a good example? You can't punish it on a hit, dude. It knocks down. I'm pretty sure 12 can do something. 12 might be able to just sweep it. Dudley can't sweep it though. 12 doesn't have meaningful punishes in general, I agree, but like, I'm pretty sure that 12 can do something to like, you know, hurt him for attempting it. Even if that something is like fucking, I don't know, far strong. So... If you think... That's like classic bad. That's like what bad sounds like. There are occasionally things that are punishable on hit. This game has several things that are punishable on hit by certain supers. Shan's Tatsu is a good example of something that's punishable on hit. Like Alex... no, I don't think Alex. Let's say Aura. Aura Staying Fierce. That's a good example. Aura Staying Fierce is a pretty good overhead, but it's actually like -3 even when it works. And Ken's Super 3 reversal will punish Aura's overhead even if it hits. And will also punish it if it's blocked. It's a good example. There's a punishable on hit move. Punishable on hit moves still exist in Street Fighter 4 and even 5, I guess. I can't immediately think of one in Street Fighter 5, but I'm sure that one exists. Laura's Fireball is, I think, neutral. Laura's Uncharged Fireball. That's not punishable on hit. I'm sure there's one somewhere. Guile's back short, close range, might be punishable on hit. It's usually just like there's no. It's that the aura punishable on his is usually an oversight. It's usually just like bad game design. There's a decent reason that Guile's back short would be punishable on hit because that move is intended to be spaced if used as at all. It's mostly intended to be used as a movement tool. Oro can you can punish it with reversal super, but Oro can super jump cancel. So if you go for reversal punishes, Oro can fuck you over. So punishing Oro's like thin strong is basically a fool's errand for like every character. Also, if you duck the second hit, then you've got a little bit more time to punish. But like, there's nothing stopping Oro from just super jumping away on every stand strong. Oh, that was almost really sick. Double overhead. Yes. Okay, that's good too. The Crota setup. The Crota salvage. Yes. I love when I see players do that. Dude, I just heard the Oro sneeze in the game footage. I was like, oh shit. I like look to my chat if there was a sub, but there wasn't. I love that anti-air, but also fuck Chun-Li. That's like really hard to do, so I respect it, but also like the fact that Chun-Li has it at all is bullshit. I'm pretty sure that what even does Necro have? Like Super 2? I'm not even sure if that goes far enough. Necro like doesn't have an attack that fast. Does he? I didn't think so. Except Super 2. I like this. I feel like it was a really good decision. He should have done 3-stone. There's literally, like, Chun-Li doesn't have to be afraid of overheads at all, which is why he just held down back. You can't combo universal overhead into launcher on Chun-Li. So Chun-Li can just kind of safely hold down back. Like, he still has to be kind of careful of overheads because he had very low health. But 3-stone, like, overheads were just as dangerous for 3-stone and 5-stone. But 3-stone lasted a lot longer. Is that really how it works? Super 1 is that fast? Wait, timeout, really? I had no fucking idea. Super 1 might punish Oro's jump away, super jump away, even if you do, oh, he's going for the max damage. This could kill if he does it right. He's doing it right. He's doing it right! Oh, that was a little premature. Oh my god! He didn't get the proper stone hits for his Super 3. There were like some other minor things. I can play Third Strike like right now if you guys want to play Third Strike. I haven't played in a while, but you know I'm good. Necro Super 1 is pretty great. It doesn't do very good damage. And his Super 3 is also extremely good, so it's got like opportunity cost. I feel like generally Necro Super 3 is probably his best one, although it depends on the matchup. Super 3 has nice juggles, and it's also pretty annoying. He got it. This is East versus West, 213. Super? That fucks with instant wake-up time. Makoto, like, even if Makoto quick stands, Makoto's wake-up is so slow that she has to deal with the mix-up. Nice. That was a really bad, it was probably intended to be an axe kick. A really bad jump attack, made him punishable. Keep on hearing the aura sneeze. There are a lot of Necros who only use Super 1, and a decent number who pretty much always use Super 3. It's like pretty much player preference. You gotta use jab Super on Makoto, which makes this kind of hard. Very nice. I feel like it's pretty much player preference whether Necro uses Super 1 or Super 3 against Oro. I feel like they're about as good. That parry fucked him over. If he just blocked, he would have gone out of the way. It wouldn't have been a cross-up. That was like a little bit of... That was like a bad... I would have reacted. Nice. I would have gotten out of that unblockable setup. The Makoto didn't recognize the opportunity that was given to him because I guess he was less familiar with Oro. Parrying can be really bad if Aura fucks his setup. Parrying can allow Aura to have his setup work. I haven't uploaded myself streaming this one, and I've been watching it, and it hasn't been familiar. I could have. I was like thinking about that when I initially did it. I was like, fucking, I'm not sure. If I did already do it, then I never put it on YouTube. And whatever. I'll have just done it twice. Drop that. I don't remember that. I'm like watching a bunch of stuff I don't remember. My videos only go up to 212, I think. Is this actually it? Did I do this one? This is 212. I'm watching 213 right now. Oh, is that... Oh my god, did I just mislabel them? I guess I did. There might be two in one go. Damn. We're watching one we've already seen, and I don't recognize it. I must have been mostly reading the chat.